Peter here. We're on the flight deck now, and Antarctica is opening the door for us today, and we're going to have a band of viewing. I want you all to take the next 5 minutes on either side of the aircraft. We're going to cover a stretch of open water flanked to the north and the south by the breakup of the Antarctic pack. And we've got some more cloud, and we're going to head south. So I want, if you can all take your viewing positions, and you'll see for the guys on the left a monster piece of pack that's broken off on the left-hand side. And you can see at this altitude those large expanses of sea ice, several kilometres by several kilometres, and the sort of medium-sized stuff is sort of like the usual house block. And what we're seeing here is a late summer breakout of consolidated pack. The edges are pretty rounded, and we mentioned before about 99% of Antarctic. We've got some good news, guys, happening out here. We're seeing some good viz ahead. We're seeing the breakup of the pack. The pack is 99% melted and broken up over the summertime. Okay guys, right hand side, we've got Mount Sabine coming up, and for the geologists on board here, they're the fantastic sedimentaries we mentioned to you before, and you know, we're looking at land that has been pushed up out of the sea. Look down now, right hand side, you actually can see the fold within the sedimentary layering that we were talking to you before about, and you can see some just hanging ice there heading down to some little steep valley glaciers, and there's a really interesting ice flow that now takes place in this part of the Antarctic. You see, these ranges stop the Antarctic ice cap from coming down into the Ross Sea. That sits out to sea about 30 kilometres. It's ice actually floating out 30 kilometres being pushed from the Antarctic ice cap. And the amazing thing is that it has a flow rate of about 1.5 kilometres a year. If you can just imagine the forces in nature just to produce that outcome. Banking the aircraft now, and we're going to make our way across over towards, for your maps, the bypass point and the lower Tucker Glacier area, and we'll have a view back down towards Mount Melbourne. How old would that ice be was one of the questions we had this morning. And if you had a snowflake fall on the South Pole and that snow was gradually compacted, it'd take about 500,000 years for that snowflake to be carved as a glacier. Those little icebergs there on the left, they've just carved off the Tucker. They've just come off that little hinge point. You can actually see the hinge point now with the little factory. See the little iceberg factory left-hand side now? Hard left, and they are making their way out to the Ross Sea here. Good view now, left-hand side. And that doesn't get better than that.